Welcome to Kaywon Action Star. Watch.
Which one of you is the daughter of Camila Durrani?
She wasn't here today. She couldn't.
Go. Who are you? What are you doing here?
I want you to deliver this note to the police station. Can I trust you to do that?
The movie begins in Afghanistan, 2021. A ruthless-looking man named Malik storms back from a lodging place, visibly enraged, striding straight to the rear of his compound. Out there, people are trapped in cages with starving vicious dogs furiously glaring at them like edibles. "I plead," Malik mutters to his lieutenant, then commands him to release them. Among the prisoners are 4 boys and a single girl. Malik drags the girl into a busy crowded place, forces her to sit, and orders the busy crowd to stone her. They remain calm and didn't falter, then he did this. And stones start hurling at the poor innocent girl. Just then, helicopters thunder overhead. Turns out she's their ally, Jake. They pull her aboard the aircraft, but Malik isn't finished. He blows up one of the helicopters mid-mayhem. From the skies, Jake witnesses her fellow comrades dying below. She begs the pilot to circle back, but he declines. She can only watch in terror. Moments passed and we shift to a girls' college during recess. Giggles, chatter, normal day play. Out of nowhere, several trucks screech in. A man named Amir, and his squad heavily armed, invades the school and begins firing wildly while leaping from their vehicles. Some girls dash to the rooftop to flee. Amir demands to know where Dan's daughter is. Silence. A teacher insists she isn't present. Amir shoots her dead without hesitation.
Which one of you is the daughter of Camila Durrani?
She wasn't here today. She couldn't.
He eventually finds and seizes the girl and, to send a message, he instructs his men to hurl the other girls off the roof. Then he records himself boasting about the capture before locking the surviving girls inside a room. One hostage murmurs that this girl is targeted because she brought trouble upon their army captain, pushing the military to intervene. Meanwhile, Jake, still rattled by earlier ordeals, meets with senior officers, only to be lightly esteemed. They'll address it after the holiday break. Agitated, she heads to a boxing hall to vent her anger. Later, after math lessons, she encounters Travis, a man with intelligence. He shows her photographs of the abducted girls and arranges a counterfeit passport so she can travel to where Amir is keeping them. At the terminal, a stranger tries acting overly welcoming. It's unnerving. He ends up driving her to an inn, where a native girl leads her to a chamber full of others, including a man named Drive. Mike. They all introduce themselves, but Jake keeps her focus on contacting allies who might aid her next step. Not long after, while with Travis, a frantic woman approaches. Her daughter has been seized by extremists. She implores Jake for help and offers huge cash. Jake accepts, rallying her squad to move out. Their plan involves crossing the frontier, but it's sealed, forcing them to wait. They have a lorry filled with medical goods, which they hope will be their pass-through. When they finally pull up to the inspection point, soldiers check the truck thoroughly. Meanwhile, Malik offers one of his detainees a bargain, liberty in exchange for delivering a message to the authorities. She accepts it, believing this is her chance.
I want you to deliver this note to the police station. Can I trust you to do that?
Go. Who are you? What are you doing here?
Jake and her team manage to slip across the border and check into a hostel. Jake dons a burqa and heads to meet a local informant, hoping for clues on Malik's location. While she's chasing leads, Travis and a freed girl head to a site they believe might be significant, only to find it's already been demolished. Travis breaks down inside a deserted tobacco plant compound.
Those are the coordinates.
And you know this how?
Source is a midwife.
But later that evening, the same faction who bombed the police earlier strike again, targeting yet another building. The army wastes no time responding aptly to the turmoil, and Jake notices her opportunity.
Shooter, Rocky, eyes.
Before long, they are loading their trucks with gear. 3 vehicles roll out too. Guarantee their escape goes as planned. But things unravel fast. In the middle of their retreat, one teammate is struck and flung from the vehicle. Jake doesn't waver. She shouts at the driver to turn back. Under heavy assault, she pulls her wounded ally to safety. Shaken, Jake clutches his phone number in her fist-like treasure and sends someone to trace it, hoping it might lead to something valuable. As they prepare to bury her companion, the woman who had once pledged cash for her daughter's rescue finally arrives with the payment. She tells Jake she trusts in their cause and urges them to press forward. Her words of encouragement came in just in time, because elsewhere the proprietor of one of the ruined sites is attempting to lure another girl into cooperating in return for liberty.
Approaching!
Soon after, an old acquaintance of Jake's reappears, introducing herself to the squad and delivering vital intelligence on insurgent movements. She also mentions a newly released man Jake's team had been observing, someone they thought could be coerced into aiding frighten the terrorists and free the captives.
She's coming!
One of their 2 drivers is now already gone, and still they haven't clashed with the insurgents directly. Jake's resolve begins to falter. She's exhausted, anxious for her people, and feels the burden of every casualty. Then comes the harshest blow, word that a comrade has been captured and slain by the military.
Now he's asking if she has anything to say in her defense.
Please, Rocky. Come on, Rocky. Speak English. Tell them...
Jake is demoralized, screaming in anguish and fury. It isn't long before the truth emerges. The confidant she trusted, the one she believed understood her, had betrayed them to the military. Enraged, Jake confronts her and strikes out, only to discover she had been colluding with Malik the entire time. The recently freed elderly man was also part of the treachery. Malik soon arrives to seize them. But Jake doesn't reveal her hand. She has already planted a tracker in the woman's handset. With the beacon in hand, she and her crew take concealed paths to Malik's fortress. When they arrive, Jake cloaks herself in a burqa and slips into the mass of women, quietly scanning the compound for clues. Eventually, she locates where the abducted girls are held and relays the position to her team, praying they move swiftly. Inside, Malik tries persuading one of the girls to wed him, promising release in return. He even clothes her in bridal attire. But then, without warning, he slaughters the elderly man with a blade. Jake couldn't bear it all. Amid the chaos, she ensures Malik's savage act is evidently captured on record. Then her squad sneaks in and starts planting explosives around the fortress.
Yours?
Hers.
The money is not good, and you let them here.
Suspicion spreads swiftly among Malik's followers. They command all the women in burqas to step forward and lift their veils. When one hesitates, a man tears it off, exposing a woman clutching a hidden detonator. At last, Jake comes face to face with Malik and fights dirty. The clash is brutal, but ultimately, she kills him. Her crew battle to the end, ensuring the mission is completed regardless of the sacrifice. When everything was ended, Jake handed the liberated girls and her only surviving comrade over to the soldiers. They entered a helicopter and departed. But Jake remained. She wasn't finished yet. There are more girls out there needing rescue, and she wasn't about to abandon them in this fight. The movie ended with Jake and her driver prepared to continue the fight forward. And that's the end. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to this channel for more beautiful recaps like this. Put down your comments below to let me know what you think about the turn of events in this storyline. And also give my video a thumbs up to further motivate me. Share too for others to enjoy. Until my next recap, cheers!